Yo, what's good? What's good? Let's talk about being a vision oriented 20-year-old, okay? Um, I graduated from high school in 2015, 18 years old, graduated from Virginia Tech, 2019, 22 years old. Um, One thing I do when I make critical life decisions or I make huge life decisions is I take into account the fact that I want God included in my process. So I usually ask for a word from the Lord. I live by Psalms 23 and 1. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Okay. I don't usually consult a lot of adults regarding my decision making, my perspective on life, where I'm taking my life. I don't always look at my bank account. I don't always look at how many possessions I have, how much it costs to relocate. I have relocated as an adult since graduating from college. Um, I relocated to Woodbridge, Virginia, Danville, Virginia, and Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So I relocated three times within 5 years. Okay, and Philly is home for me. I do have a piece of art coming out soon titled Philadelphia is Home. When I say I have a vision for something, that means for me, because I still have a business mindset and I work off of my business mindset, I have a systematic approach to success. Do I have a vision for Trade You Create? Yes, I do. For me, it's based on bearing fruit. It's based on growing in Christ in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I sometimes feel a little bit too dumb to live in Philly. It has nothing to do with the carnal or the natural aspect of life, meaning food costs more up here, housing and transportation costs more up here. Um, what else? It's a major city where there are Ivy League schools. The University of Pennsylvania is up here. Thomas Jefferson University is up here. Um, what school is that? Drexel University is up here. There's also LaSalle University up here. I've done a lot of work with colleges and higher education. Wherever you see an abundance of higher education institutions within one city, please know that the city is moving forward. Okay, Philadelphia is a city where things do move forward. It's home to the Philadelphia Flyers, the Philadelphia Eagles, the Philadelphia 76ers. There's a WNBA team here. Um, Philadelphia is home to some well-known food choices like Philly cheesesteak or Philly pretzel or Philly water ice. Philadelphia is home to a lot of black people. You know what I'm saying? The city moves forward. The Philadelphia government system is usually very corrupt. Philadelphia education system is very poor, but the city itself is home to great research, great development, great technological innovations and creativity. Philadelphia is right below New York, okay, New York City. Philadelphia is a northeastern city where black people are usually poor in spirit and poor in the natural, okay? There are a lot of job opportunities in the city of Philadelphia. I mean, it's very abundant. But God did not create us to work a job. And so while living in this city for the last year or so, my vision through my company, Trade G Creates, has been to help profits mature. Okay, there is a back end productivity map I have for my own prophetic maturity as the owner of Trade G Creates. Um, that includes a lot of getting up personal Bible study, my personal Bible study discipline, enduring, doing my work in Christ on a daily or weekly basis and annual basis, being fruitful on a monthly basis, challenging myself to really let things go from Danville, Virginia, and some old friendships, let things go, move on, challenging myself to open the door more up north. I have done a back to school giveaway here. I've had more than 20 plus speaking engagements in Philadelphia since really jump starting my professional speaking career at the age of 15. I have done a lot of work in Philly. There are people who know me in Philly. Um, Philadelphia has been a home to me. New York City, especially Brooklyn, has been a home to me. Manhattan has been a home to me. Those are two boroughs in New York City. Atlanta, Georgia has been a home to me. Charlotte, North Carolina has been a home to me. I am an artist. I am known for speaking. Right now, I'm known for teaching the gospel, preaching the gospel, and living the gospel. I am an educator. I'm known for working with the youth. I am a businesswoman. I'm known for doing big business deals. My appearance has changed. My weight has changed. My size has changed. My nature in Christ has changed. My concerns for life have changed. My vision as a 27-year-old Philadelphia, Pennsylvania resident, or 27-year-old Philly prophet is kind of how I'm moving through life right now. Prophetically, is more my focus than financial success or professional success or um, helping younger Black students go to college or accomplish their dreams, whatever the case. My concern professionally right now is very prophetic. As a 27-year-old young Black female Philly prophet, I will tell you that um, I really, really am focused on figuring out how to make God move in this city. Okay, in Virginia, I knew how to almost provoke the Lord to move on the behalf of somebody I was concerned about. In the city of Philadelphia, I'm trying to figure out how do I get God to move in this city. I have had some deep friendships and relationships in the city of Philadelphia, um, where God moved on our behalf. I found out in 2019, right after I graduated from college, that God would move if people came into agreement. Two ministers came into agreement and really, really stood flat footed on the faith. God would move and bring his people who were in need to them so that things could be facilitated and change could happen. I don't mind doing that again. I have thought about doing like a food, not a food drive. I don't really know what I'm gonna call it yet, but I definitely am gonna start my food episodes on at Trade Philly once I get settled in my home, and bring you into my kitchen and show you how to cook. My thing with prophetic maturity, and I'm gonna map this out, especially for 2025, is a mature prophet really, really will bear the burden of life. Okay, you know what I'm saying? A mature prophet, you'll find them in such unique places, such obscure places, such um, how do I say it? Unequivocal places that it's almost weird. I'm a mature prophet. You might find me one season building a business, and you might find me in another season doing a food show. Then you might find me in another season teaching you the text, teaching you the Bible. Then you might find me in another season trying to learn how to play the drums at a church. You might find me in another season defending a friend who I haven't seen in years. You might find me in another season um, being gay, and then at one moment you thought I was straight, and I'm telling you I'm bisexual. You might find me in another season really finding my gay, like what makes me be gay. Some people are just naturally hyper attracted to the same sex. I'm not like that. I really am a lover. So in order for me to get that intimate in life with you, where I call you mine, I take care of you, I call and check on you, I spend quality time with you, I really, really, really have to like you. Okay, I'm not a prophet that is always in need of a relationship. And although my life circumstances and situations have been quite difficult, and I haven't always received the love I've given in abundance, I honestly, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I really, really don't look for this deep, deep, intimate bond with somebody where I'm like, oh, we've been together. I'm not hoping for that. See, there are certain places where I apply my faith, certain places where I do research, certain places where I'm hyper curious about life, relationships and marriage and dating and all this stuff. I'm not hyper curious. Been there, done that in some ways, other ways I haven't. For me, I'm getting into my gay. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I changed my name. My biological mother renamed me when I was living under my original prophet name, my God given name, which was April Rose. I was born April Rose Linder. I took my father's last name. I was born April Rose Linder. Um, I used to make music. Okay. My parents denied me. They had me at 22. You know what I'm saying? My mother renamed me at 11, and she named me Danielle Elise Jeffers, and put me with her aunt, who was my great aunt, and she was married, all this stuff. And so they made this fake family, um, and I took on the name of my great aunt's husband, his last name. Um, I had horrible childhood experiences. I renamed myself very recently this year, April of this year, and I named myself Trey Malik George. Okay. Now, the last name George in America has a connotation of being a writer. Okay. Trey Malik Trey. I named myself a short name because I'm getting into my gay. I'm really, really starting to realize I love best when I love the same sex because I have a very hyper masculine nature where I like to provide and protect and lead. Within just platonic love situations, also within more, I guess, how do you say it? Deeper, older friendships where it's kind of like this family. I do like to provide, protect, and lead. I like to, are you okay? Is there anything I can do? I'm more masculine in nature than feminine, which is more motherly, like, oh, hey, baby. I'm not one of those. I'm more, okay, you need to know how to go to school. Yeah, let me give you the blueprint. Okay, you need me to pay for that? Yeah, I'll pay for it. That's how I am. So I'm getting into my gay, you know what I'm saying? And I'm realizing that my gay is very hyper self protective, which means I just had a horrible situation happen when I chose to love someone who was of the same sex. Uh, Her attempt to destroy me or undermine my worth, not really knowing me personally, really triggered me to be more cautious when letting someone of the same sex into my life. And I'll be honest, my abandonment issues with my biological mother, they do. Impact me when it comes to getting to know someone personally of the same sex. I'm very blinded as to the ways of a black woman and all this stuff and the desires of a black woman that are that's of Christ, or that's trying to grow in her gay, her lesbianism. I'm still in my 20s, so I haven't really been around a mother who's aging the way my mother would have aged had she raised me. She would have had her struggles in her 20s, coming to her 30s, and all that stuff. I would have lived through that with her, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I think I am the child, I am her youngest child, her last child that really would have changed her understanding, her perception of God had we grown up together from 22 to 40. That would have been my 18 years with my mother. You know what I'm saying? But my name is Trey Malik George. So I changed my first name to Trey because I'm big on right now prophetically challenging the narrative, changing the stereotype. My name is Trey. Okay, I'm yeah. Oh, you gay? Yeah. Okay, I'm gay. I'm actually leaning more towards um, coming out, but I don't want to have that LGBTQ stigma on it because I'm not. I'm not that. I don't even understand the term gay, so I'm just not gonna be straight up gay. But you may say, oh, you have a STEM personality or a stud person. I'm not into all that stuff. I just know I prefer a deep, intimate relationship with the same sex. You know what I'm saying? And there's more information from my perspective coming out soon about the dangers of stereotyping someone based on their physical appearance. I have some pieces of art, some pieces of writing, some videos coming out on that I am a really good person. I'm from Philadelphia now. And I still have some of my locks in my head. They haven't grown out yet. I look very chill, very approachable, but if you were to stereotype me based on what you see in my outer appearance, you're gonna miss a blessing because I actually do know the Lord. I love the Lord, and I love to help His people tremendously and abundantly. Okay, my middle name is Malik, Malik. It helps me to reaffirm and confirm the fact that I am a male prophet. There is a biblical understanding of that, a prophetic understanding of my new name. I do honor the fact that I do have a prophet name. I have kind of outgrown the name and talked with the Lord about outgrowing the name April Rose. It's kind of babyish to me. Trey Malik is who I've become. Trey Malik is a gay Philly black artist, and so there's a lot of underlying stuff right there. And then also, I'll just be honest. My last name George. I'm Trey George. Hi, I'm Trey George. You can kind of see my bisexuality, my femininity, also my masculinity coming from the inner parts of my soul. So it's not something that's trying to meet a worldly standard. It's very much unique and created by me, and co-created with God. And then Trey George. Trey George is here. Trey George wrote that. I'm very chill. 5'6.5", 5'7" on a good day. Philly Black Prophet, a Philly artist. What to tell the truth, the way I want to tell the truth and live the truth. And most importantly, keep it real with you. I really, really value um, homeless prophets who are mature enough to say, it's my job to get my tail off the street, off the pavement. And so, with my company, Trade You Creates, coming into existence, growing in the city of Philadelphia, and moving and shaping and shifting some hearts and minds within the city, I want you to stay tuned. I got another episode coming today. I'm just rambling and talking and getting it all out about how I encourage myself to get off the pavement when I didn't put myself on the pavement. Let's go.